So I just made a test cut, and that's good. 5/8 is perfect. And this should be about 2.5 on center. Which it's not. So I got to make some adjustments here. I'm glad I checked that. All right, now we're set up properly. 2.5 inches on center for that groove. So I'm good to go. I had it set up on the, my first setup was 2 5/16 instead of 2 3/16. That's why I was off. I'm off that 1/8 of an inch right there. So we're good to go. Now I'm not going to be able to change my depth. I got to leave that alone. So I'm just going to take this next cut nice and slow. And the depth looks good though. I'm happy with that. I think that'll be fine. Be able to put a spacer in there. And then a filler strip to hold it in place. Glad I did this handle first. It gives me something to hang on to. All right, 13 inches on center. Looks like it's pretty well centered on the board. Yeah, we're just a hair off, but that's okay. I set this at the beginning of the groove there. That's flush. I got probably a 32nd of an inch difference here. And the first hole appears to be about 1.5 inches on center, so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to drill slight shallow holes here on my 1.5 inch line, and then I'll drill them 1/6 and 1/8 from that on center. That way I'll be able to place these exactly where they need to go. Alright, I got this set up with my T-nut in here. I brought my bit down, centered it up on that T-nut, brought my stop over and locked it. Now I can get that one. I'm on my 7 5/8 center line here. So 1.5 inches plus 6 1/8. And then I can bring this over, use my 13-inch block I had from my table saw operation, which will keep me on center here. I can come down and do this one. I got my depth stop set for my drill press at about 1/8 of an inch, so I can do these 4 holes. right, lucky for me, I had this piece of extrusion that's got a hole cut out of it, and it accepts this clamp so I can hold it tight to my stop right on that perpendicular edge and lock it down. I've got another one out here on the end. Don't know that I need it, but I'm going to clamp this one too. Let's just double check my hole here. Coming back this way. Just going to make sure I land in the same spot. And I do. Let's put this in here. On the extrusion instead of the stop block. That will be beautiful. Okay, now I can come out 6 and I'll get my my brass. All right. Six and an eighth. Double checking this, that should be about 1.5 inches. It's right on the money.